Thank you, Senator Moore. Senator Canavan.
Thank you, Mr President, and I too join Senator Moore in opposing this motion, and I do thank Senator Moore for the respect she's shown of different views in her contribution, and I want to reaffirm that too, that I very much respect the different views that are brought to this particular issue, and there are different views, as is known, in our party room, in the Nationals party room, in the Liberal party room, in the Coalition party room, and there are different views in the Labor party room as well. And I respect all of those views. And yesterday we had a very respectful, a very reasoned discussion in our party room about these issues. And it is absolutely within the right of the Nationals party room, the Liberal party room, the Joint Coalition party room to come to a party position on any issue, and this issue as well, just as it is the right of the Labor Party caucus to come to their position on this issue, and just as it is the right of the Greens party room to do the same. Because I do respect those diversity of views, and I think we should celebrate those diversity of views in our parliament, in our community. That is what we come together to debate. We should have a respectful debate with a diversity of views, that we come here and resolve those here, not through stunts, not through political stunts, but through the debating of legislation and, as Senator Moore said, proper process. Now, I think it is extremely unfortunate that there is one group in this parliament who don't respect that diversity of views. There is one group that preach diversity constantly, that always talk about how they want to celebrate diversity, but in fact they're the pillars of uniformity. They're the defenders of uniformity and oppression of different views. They don't really celebrate diversity. They don't really respect different views. They want everybody to only come up with their view. And if you don't share their view, you are evil, you are terrible, you should be ostracised. Well, that's not the kind of parliament that I want to be part of. That's not the part of debate that I want to be involved in. I mean, look at the Greens party. Look at them. They just reek diversity, don't they, Senator O'Sullivan? They absolutely reek it. They're a diverse party unit with different views. They want other parties. They want other parties like our party room. They're up here sanctimoniously saying that we should have a conscience vote on this issue. We should have a conscience vote on this particular issue. When have the Greens ever had a conscience vote? When? When have they ever had a conscience vote? They never. They always vote as one. They vote as a bloc. They vote always as one. It is a remarkable thing that the Greens all have the same views. It's a remarkable thing. We had a six-hour party room debate on this issue yesterday with very different views, very reasonable contributions. I hazard a guess that the Greens would never have a six-hour party room meeting. They'd never have a six-hour party room because they all agree with each other. A party room meeting and the Greens go, "What are your thoughts, Richard? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Larissa? Yes, I agree. Done. We can all go home. That would be a good party room. We could all go to the pub early." Because yesterday, the Australian reported on climate change, not on this issue, but on climate change. The Greens discussed the government's target on climate change, which was also announced yesterday. And surprise, surprise, the Greens party room also discussed the government's target. The party's MPs agreed it was an all-around science fail. Surprise, surprise. And they all nodded vigorously, a senior source said. They all nodded vigorously. They are a party of nodders. They nod on everything. They do not disagree. There's never any debate in the Greens. They all agree. And I think that's an unfortunate thing, because I think it's a great thing that we can come together with different views and celebrate that diversity of different views. Now, I do hope this issue is not going to be resolved today after the Greens stunt, but this issue hopefully will be resolved with a respectful debate in our community. Hopefully, in my view, a people's vote, because I think this is something that people are very passionate about, and it should be decided by the people. But if we're going to have that decided by the people, we do need to have a respectful debate. And we do need to have a debate where other people's views are not oppressed, are not ostracised, but we are allowed to, all of us, come to this view with our own personal experience and viewpoints and let the community decide about that. Because there is a certain level, in my view, of oppression of views on this issue. It's an unfortunate tendency on some, because I hope that in the years and months ahead we can have that respectful debate, we can have the Australian people decide it, and this issue can be resolved one way or another. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Canavan.